This is the first of 100 wells we're gonna build in this video.
Oh, water!
Oh, crap!
You just witnessed a small village in Kenya get access to unlimited clean drinking water in less than a second.
One down, 99 more wells in Africa to go. You're gonna love this video.
mrbeast's latest video caused a huge amount of controversy across the globe. mrbeast actually anticipated this controversy. Before he uploaded the video, he posted a tweet saying, "I already know I'm gonna get cancelled because I uploaded a video helping people. And to be 100% clear, I don't care. I'm always gonna use my channel to help people and try to inspire my audience to do the same." After the video of him building 100 wells was uploaded, it immediately went viral and caused a huge amount of controversy. Many people were mad that he's exploiting poor people, and also people are saying he's using a poor country to get views.
mrbeast decided to build 100 wells all across Africa so that 500,000 people now have drinkable water, and the internet is somehow mad at him.
There's an old proverb that goes, no good deed goes unpunished. Yeah, no good deed goes unpunished. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the video of mrbeast. You see, mrbeast came to Africa. He came to my country, Kenya. He did really nice works and he did a lot of good things. But I'm so surprised, and also not surprised that as much, because people are banishing mrbeast for doing the good things he did in Africa. That guy came to Africa and he built wells, he built houses, he brought bicycles to children. Trust me, I'm telling you this. I am living in Kenya right now. I've been to different parts of Kenya, and let me tell you one thing. Not everyone has the privilege of getting clean water. I can be a witness to what mrbeast did. And so, without saying a lot of words, I want us to watch a video about what mrbeast did. And first of all, let's get to see what is this all about. At least we will be having some context. Now, let's dive in and watch the video that was done by mrbeast. Okay. mrbeast.
Hold on to your seats, KE. The delicious, new, what the Phantom mystery flavor is.
This is the first of 100 wells we're gonna build in this video.
Oh, water!
You just witnessed a small village in Kenya get access to unlimited clean drinking water in less than a second.
One down, 99 more wells in Africa to go. You're gonna love this video.
Combined, these 100 wells are going to give around 500,000 people fresh water to drink. And after building some more wells on this side of Kenya, we flew south to the school system of Nairiri. And let's just say, they were really happy to see us.
How's it going? I was not expecting this. Thank you for the welcome. I'm not even sure how to react. I appreciate it, everybody.
This village threw a welcome ceremony upon our arrival, and Nolan got really into it.
Nolan's the most awkward person I've ever met, and that's a lot coming from me.
And after being shown around the school,
Here comes our guest.
How's it going? Oh, you having a good day? It's nice meeting you.
one of the teachers showed me where the students currently get their water, which is from this river. That's extremely unsafe to drink.
This is where your students used to get water from?
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yeah. You know, students complaining of diarrhea, infections like typhoid, because this is the water we've been using. So we try to treat, but you see, look at it, you know, but at the end of the day, life has to move on. You have to get some water anyway.
This situation is obviously extremely sad. These children's lives are being limited and sometimes cut short from being forced to drink unsafe water. But at least for this village, we're gonna put an end to it right now.
I don't think this John's gonna fit. I'm a big head.
So, first thing that mrbeast is doing here, you've seen, he's witnessed, he's shown us that people are drinking dirty water from very dirty places. And I'm a witness to this. Myself, I have drunk dirty water from, okay, my mom, where she comes from, they don't have a lot of wells. In the past, they didn't have a lot of wells. Now we have some, but not everyone has the privilege. they were using very dirty water to cook, very dirty water to drink, and the same water where it's like rainwater. So they would come, cows would come there and graze, people would come there and do their all things in that place. Some people would even put their feces, help themselves in that water. This is the water they would drink. So these children people would suffer from typhoid, diarrhea. There would be cases of cholera, and whenever cholera was there, a lot of people were dying in these places, and it was so sad. So I am a witness to what Mr. Beast is doing here, but there's something else. There's something else, guys. So there is this guy from Ghana. His name is Bongo Ideas. So this guy Bongo Ideas is the first person, and he's an African, and he's talking bad about what Mr. Beast is doing. He's saying that Mr. Beast is shaming Africans, and he's painting Africa in a bad way. But I want to disagree. So without further ado, I want us to go to his Twitter account and see for ourselves. Let's get real, guys. Here we are getting so real, so real, so real. So here we are at the channel. His name is, he goes by the name Albert Nat Hyde. I think he's the first African to come out and say that Mr. Beast is doing wrong things. So without further ado, let's listen to what he has to say. This is his argument. Okay, Mr. Beast 100 wells is disrespectful for Africans. How is building a well to poor people disrespectful to Africans? That is my question. Like, how is building a well disrespectful to Africans? How? Let's listen to his argument. He has the right to his opinion. But are his opinions right? We are about to know so. So, first, he is saying that Mr. Beast, he described the entire Africa as a big village with its people living in huts. Did Mr. Beast say that? We still don't know. We've just watched a small part of the video. The second thing brother is saying, he projected that all Africans lack good drinking water. No. Mr. Beast never said that Africans lack good water. No, he never said that. But I myself, I am a witness. This brother is from Ghana. He's not from Kenya. Mr. Beast didn't go to Ghana. Mr. Beast came to Kenya. He went to Cameroon. He went to Somalia. He went to Zimbabwe. Those are the countries Mr. Beast went to. He never went to Ghana. But this guy is speaking in places. He's speaking of countries maybe he's never been to. I'm a Kenyan. He came to Kenya. We have problem of water. We have problem of water mostly in northeastern parts of Kenya. It's very arid. We have problems of water in eastern sides of Kenya. That's true. We have problems of water even in the western side of Kenya. You see, this is very true. But Mr. Beast never said that Africans lack drinking water. No. It's true that we lack. But when we say we don't mean every African or every that. No, this brother here is lying. So bro, you are lying, man. So he is saying wells in 2023 is offensive. Why not boreholes or pipe-borne water? What this guy is saying? What is he saying that wells in 2023 is offensive? Water is water, even if it's coming through what? It's still water. Building boreholes, is it offensive? Actually, these are the boreholes that we still have in our... These wells, people still use them till now. What people need is water. We don't want to know how the water comes out, but we just need clean drinking water. And bro here is speaking as if he gave Mr. Beast some cash, but he never gave Mr. Beast any cash. This guy, this brother here is very offensive. Another thing is saying, Africans do not need water donation. We ain't poor and thirsty. This guy, is it true? I'm leaving it to your judgment. I'm leaving it to your judgment. Let you be the one to speak. I don't want to speak on this. So, Africa is a continent with 54 countries. He must be specific where he went. Mr. Beast said where he went. He said he went to Kenya. He went to a place called Nairiri. He went to Zimbabwe. He went to Somalia. He went to Cameroon. He went to these countries. What's the problem with this guy? He is saying that this is capitalism. He wanna use low-key. Okay, this is capitalism. He wanna low-key use these countries for profit. I'm not defending Mr. Beast because he's white and he's my favorite YouTuber. No, I don't want to defend him that way. But Mr. Beast has many channels. Mr. Beast has so many channels on YouTube that he doesn't need to shoot poor people in order to get money. Let me show you some of the channels that Mr. Beast have. So according to this website, it's called mrbeastchannels.com. This website you can see over here. So here we are told English Mr. Beast channels. We have Mr. Beast, we have Mr. Beast Gaming, we have Beast Reacts, we have Mr. Beast 2, we have Beast Philanthropy. These are 5 channels, 5 Mr. Beast channels. Each channel is having over 10 million. Each channel is having over 10 million. The one with the minimum views, with the minimum subscriber, is the one which is having 17 million subscribers. Then Mr. Beast also has Spanish Mr. Beast channels. He has Mr. Beast en Español, Mr. Beast Gaming en Español, Beast Reacts en Español. See, 3 channels. One is having 24 million, one is having 54 million, another one is having 6 million subscribers. Mr. Beast also has Portuguese Mr. Beast channels. We have Mr. Beast Brazil, which is having 5.5 million. We have Mr. Beast Gaming Brazil, 1.6 million. We have Beast M Portuguese, which is having 1 million subscribers. This guy does not need to do... There's many videos here. I can't even count. All these are Mr. Beast channels. Mr. Beast channels, you see? Also, his team members are having their own channels, you see? So, whatever argument brother is giving, brother seems to be living in another world where I don't know what is happening in that part. Now, another thing the brother from Ghana is saying, that he has set Africans for global ridicule by building wells we never asked him for. Hey. Yeah, we never... You know, I'm just surprised by how nasty people can be. This brother who is speaking here, maybe if I was thirsty and I went to ask him for water, maybe he would chase me away, tell me go away, I will not give you any water. But someone comes here and someone gives us water, and we pay him by insulting him, by canceling him, by throwing bad words at him. Brother here must be sick. Brother here must be so sick. Okay, another thing is saying, if you analyze the videos below critically, you will deduce that Mr. Beast sees himself as a messiah to Africa, who's solving a 100-year-old problem which never existed in the first place. Brother here must be sick. Or rather, he might be tweeting these things in order to have attention. But let me tell you something, ladies. Ladies, this goes to you. You can judge a man by how he treats a dog. And you can even more judge a man by how he treats a fellow man. See, there's this thing called white supremacist messiah or white messiah complex. White messiah complex is that a white person, when in the midst of suffering, let's say in a continent of Africa, people are suffering, the only rescue that African people can receive in this, my idea, is when help comes from a white person. So black people can see this white person as the messiah who has come to redeem them of some problems. So this is not a white messiah thing. Mr. Beast does not need to come to Kenya to build wells, to get money. People are thinking that he's come here to get money, but I don't think so. I just don't think so. Look at what brother is doing here. Brother is doing really important work, Mr. Beast. You see? Another thing brother is adding is, let me tell you this. What Mr. Beast does is not philanthropy, because he posts the video online, puts ad in them and recap whatever money he spent. Most of these projects are usually superficial and do not exist on the ground. Fight for your respect as an African bra. This guy is sick. This guy is sick by all means, by all everything. This guy is sick. You see? Okay, Mr. Beast is making videos, and right now Mr. Beast net worth is 500 million US dollars. If I convert 500 million US dollars to Kenya shillings, take 500 million. Let me show you. US dollar, Kenya shillings. So right now the US dollar is at 151 against the Kenya shillings, and Mr. Beast has 5. Mr. Beast has a net worth of 500 million US dollars. You see? Convert that to Kenya shillings. I can't even read these figures. This is how much this man is worth. No, everything that people are speculating, oh, Mr. Beast this, Mr. Beast that ain't true. That ain't true at all, at all, at all. Now, I want us to go back to the video and let's see how it went by.
Let's see if we can find some water. Whoa, whoa. It is raining! It's beautiful!
After the water comes out of the ground, it's fed into enormous barrels like this one. And once they're built into the water towers, all of the neighboring villages will not only have clean drinking water, but a pressurized water source as well. Which, in short, means no more doing laundry and unsafe water.
And pull!
On a scale of 1 to Nolan's mom, how heavy is it?
Nolan's mom ×2.
Oh God. Dude, I'll push you off of this.
All right, here we go, under control.
We built 20 more wells in Kenya, and after we were done, Bro has another well in here.
Don't worry, I have more water in my other shoe.
And just so you know how we built these first 29 wells, we used this giant drill to dig hundreds of feet into the ground, past the polluted sources and into an enormous aquifer of pure drinkable water. After that, we spent time installing pipes so that people all around Africa can access water from spigots like this one in Nairiri.
Let's see how it tastes. Like water.
Solving this problem is possible, and something humanity should all be putting effort in to fix.
What's the secret of success?
To be honest, just find something you love doing and do it for.
There's something else I want to add here. You know, it's such a shame even to those corrupt African leaders. You see, it's such a shame, it's such a shame, it's such a shame. African leaders have been there with the poor people. Like Jesus said, the poor shall always be with you. So somebody came from very far and took a plane, moved to Kenya, moved to Cameroon, moved to those African countries and built all this. I believe in these places we have MPs, we have government officials. These people were given the mandate by the government to build such things. But corruption is corruption. Corruption is eating Africans. So they can't think of other people. They only think of themselves. They take this money and they loot it all. You see? Some of those people who are saying Mr. Beast is doing wrong, Mr. Beast is doing this and that, are those people who are benefiting from the suffering of these people. They are benefiting from when a child gets sick, because maybe they can be able to get them medicine when they get sick. So if nobody is getting sick from drinking dirty water, it's good business for them, you see? It's good business for them and they don't need to worry. Mr. Beast brought himself to the ground. Mr. Beast took himself to the ground. You see, even in Africa, we have these NGO, non-governmental organizations. Yeah, they help people, yes, it's true, they help people. But mostly the money don't reach the person, the money don't reach the person who is intended to, because those people, they always stick on top. They give money, they don't even know what the money is used for. But Mr. Beast brought himself to the ground. Mr. Beast could have just stayed in USA. He didn't need to come to Africa to get views. Get me right, whoever is watching the video. So he brought himself to the ground, which is something I really appreciate about Jimmy. Jimmy has done a really nice work here, because even our government officials can't come to a school like that. Maybe in a particular ceremony is when they will come. But this guy, this rich guy, is making himself poor so that the poor can have a good stay, but people are banishing him. You see? Governments of Kenya, governments of Africa, not Kenya only, Africa, not even those countries which Mr. Beast visited. All African countries should learn from what Mr. Beast did. He did a great thing to the African people. He did such a nice thing, building all these things. But what can we do? The least we can do is say thank you. The least we can do is appreciate. That is what we can do. Corruption should be stopped, and leaders should learn from Mr. Beast.
When we were finishing these wells, we were also able and even put modern whiteboards and projectors in all the classrooms.
Do you guys like the projector?
We were using a chalk and then a lot of dust, but today everything is clean. We truly appreciate it.
No problem. It's the least we could do.
But then when we flew out to the site of the 45th well, we realized this community had it even harder. Every time they need to get water, they need to take a treacherous mile-long hike through the jungle. And that mile-long hike also happens to be on a giant mountain.
I wake up very early, about 4 o'clock, so that I can fetch water for the school.
We are not safe fetching water here. That place is very slippery. Chances of getting an injury is very high.
So while we worked on their well, the community took me to see how they currently source their water.
You guys would have to make this trip how many times a day?
2 times.
2 times a day. Oh, wow. So a typical student would carry something like this?
Yeah.
Oh, God. If 200 students did this every day, how hard could it be?
It could be very hard.
Oh boy. Dang, this is very steep. We're just walking down this mountain forever.
Every day.
It was actually surprising how difficult this hike was. And these people go through all of that just to get to this spigot. That's water is still unsafe to drink.
This is where you guys get your water from normally?
Yes.
And filled with water, these jugs can weigh up to 40 pounds, which is insane for these children to be carrying up this mountain.
The ladies can carry 2 of those.
Oh, I totally can as well then.
And as soon as these jugs were filled, it was time.
Listen to what Mr. Beast has just said. He's going to carry those jerrycans and feel what the children are feeling. Even look at his eyes. Let me bring it back. Look at this man's eyes. Look at how Jim is. Look at him. You can tell this person has a very good heart. And this person does not have any bad intentions. Whoever is banishing brother here is banishing someone else who is great. Whoever is banishing Mr. Beast is banishing the one who sent him, who I believe is God. You see?
And as soon as these jugs were filled, it was time to head all the way back up.
Hurry up, let's go.
He's not even sweating or anything. I got it.
And now, instead of spending hours a day for unsafe water, their new well is only 10 feet away from the school.
An African experience, telling you from a person who has lived in the village for more than 10 years. I can tell you that what I'm seeing in this video is very true. It's not scripted, it's very true. Whoever is thinking whatever he is thinking, let him think of that. We were being told to carry water because the school did not have any water. Each morning, each afternoon, you are to carry a 5-liter jerry can of water, bringing it to school. Afternoon and morning hours. This water was used to wash the classrooms. It was used even to cook for the teachers. There are some special students who would only carry water for the teachers and they would cook for them. So me watching this video reminds me of so much. It reminds me of my childhood, whatever, and every pain I have experienced. Seeing that Mr. Beast is coming and helping these Africans, these children, and feeling what they feel, we are really privileged to have this man come to our country and help us out. Africans, in as much as people might think this or that, let's welcome those who are doing well for us. Let's welcome those who are doing well for us. Not everyone is bad. Not everyone always has bad intention. My spirit tells me that Mr. Beast was not doing this for any gain, not any monetary gain, because he has other means to earn. Mr. Beast can even earn money from his other channels and live just one channel. Mr. Beast can be able to live a very comfortable life. He can be able to buy those cars, those Maserati, those Bugatti. But he chose not to. He chose to help people with his fortune, something that many people should emulate. He did not even come with a convoy of cars. He came walking barefoot. He was walking on his foot. He could have driven with Land Rovers and Land Cruisers, like how the way African leaders do. African leaders drive in big cars. And whatever is fueling these cars is the tax of Mwananchi. The tax of the poor citizens is the one who is fueling these cars. An African politician will always, even if they're walking, even if their office is 1 kilometer away, they'll use 10 cars to go to work, 10 SUVs, fuel guzzlers, TX, Land Rover, Land Cruiser TX, this Prado made in Japan. And there's this Toyota J200, it's popularly known as V8 here in Kenya. But this guy is just walking. He does not need no security. Tell me, would a man like this need security when you're doing good things? When you're a bad person and you're doing bad things, is when you need security, because you know your deeds are bad. That's when you need security. But this guy, Mr. Beast, is simple. God bless this man.
So,
they can just fill it up here now. I'm too tired.
And so we were on our way to the next village where we built our 46 well, but we ran into a little problem. We found out that this village is divided in half by this huge, dangerous river. It may not look like much now, but when the rainy season comes, the water comes up this high and literally swallows this bridge.
And why this bridge is such a big deal is the village is over there, the hospital and schools are over there, so they're crossing this bridge multiple times a day.
Despite how dangerous this bridge is, it's their only option.
This river, when it is swollen, it can sweep away people, students, or even animals. In the recent past, we have lost about 3 people trying to cross this river.
This loss of life is insane and absolutely unacceptable. The moment we heard about this, we knew we had to help. So while we started work on a new bridge that would let them reach their well, we then traveled over 2,000 miles from Kenya to the country of Zimbabwe.
We've been in Africa for over a week, and we still have a lot more wells to do.
You kind of smell.
I know, it's weird. I showered this morning.
Wow.
Yeah. If you let me finish, I can put my arms down. Can I count on you two to finish these wells with me?
Yes. Okay.
First on the agenda was to check out a local hospital that was in dire need of clean water. Upon entering, we learned how big of an impact this clinic had on the village.
How many kids do you guys give birth to a year here?
In a month, about 50.
Do 600 births a year? Wow.
But unfortunately, the pregnant mothers at this clinic have to walk over a mile just to get water, and then carry these heavy buckets all the way back. However, the good news is we paid for the construction of a new modern well for them. All that needed to be done now was to turn it on.
All right, Nolan, are you ready?
I'm ready. Over.
Let me get a dramatic zoom in.
Nolan, I pressed the button. Is it working?
It's flowing!
Oh. Do we want to go check it out?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I love how people are immediately just getting water right now. This is easily the coolest thing ever.
Nolan here is a professional dancer. He will join.
How do I always end up dancing?
What is he doing? Oh gosh. I won't make you watch this anymore. Besides ensuring access to clean water, a lot of the students at this village lack transportation. So we decided to give all of them.
There's something here which I have to attest to. You see, back then when I was in primary, I was studying in a school called Buhahala Primary School. And this school used to be very far from home because in the village you don't have homes nearby, schools nearby. They're kilometers away. Even my dad used to walk like 20 to 30 kilometers from his home to the school. And he used to tell me he used to suffer a lot. He could not make it for lunch, coming home for lunch and going back to school. So he would just stay there and starve for the lunch. He would just go hungry. Each day, no lunch. Until one day, Dad dropped out of school because of this. Yeah, Dad dropped out of school because of he missed transport. It's not a secret. Now, I myself, I was going to school and I was walking sometimes. Okay, most of the times I walked. I would get really late. I was always late for school. I was always being punished. Even in my secondary school, I was known to be the late comer of the school. I was always late, always late. The teacher did not need to have my name on the paper. He would just call me randomly, tell me, sit here, I'm going to punish you. He would give me 5 strokes of canes because I was late. I was late because school was very far. I couldn't get to school. So with what Mr. Beast is doing here, I can relate to. Him doing this is not showing that Africans, we are poor and we are needing help. Africans, yes, most of our countries are poor. Africans, we are in the development phase. And that is what we are doing right now. So we should accept our situation right now, and we should accept that we are growing. There's nothing wrong with saying we are growing. And yeah, whoever is saying Mr. Beast is doing this and that, they're just wrong about it. We shouldn't banish Mr. Beast for doing whatever he's doing. When I watch this video, I see my own experience as a young African boy, as a young African student, trying to make it in life with education. Some people failed because they lacked transport. Some people failed because they didn't have shoes. Some people failed because they couldn't make it to school. They died, they lacked water. So me watching this, I'm a very big witness to whatever is happening here right now.
Full disclosure, I don't know how to ride a bike.
Jimmy only knows how to give away bikes.
Never learned how to ride one. Let's break in all the new bicycles. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, everyone's passing me. Be careful, I don't know how to ride a bike. I don't want to hit anyone. You want to ride it? All right, go for it, little man. Okay. And after giving away the bikes, we continue building wells until we reach
well number 69.
This solar-powered well is specially designed to aid the farmers in this village by providing more than enough water for all of their crops and livestock, even during the dry season without any electricity.
Each panel is 200 watts. Then it's attached to a pump. That pump can pump 5,000 liters every hour. Basically, it's unlimited amount of water for this entire village.
That's incredible.
And after we left Zimbabwe, we wanted to continue to give water to communities all across Africa. So we built more wells in Uganda, Somalia, and Cameroon. If you want to see more of what we did in Cameroon, there's a whole video about that coming soon on the Philanthropy channel. Spending time in these villages really made me reflect on the importance of building wells, how it brings water to farms to feed the hungry, how it provides clean conditions for hospitals, and most importantly, how it helps the children of this next generation live long, healthy lives and build the future for all of these communities.
We await a new dawn of clean drinking water. Water is life.
And with some help from the locals, we finally finished a new bridge that this community can use for the next 100 years.
lives have been saved, families will come together, the worries will be gone.
The 100 wells we built in this video will change a lot of lives, but not enough. Which is why before you go, I want to urge you all to go to beastphilanthropy.org/wells or click the link in the description and donate money if possible. We're literally not profiting a dime off this video. 100% of the money we raise is going to go towards building more wells like you saw in this video all around the globe. I know it's weird that a YouTuber has to do all this stuff, but someone's got to do it. And if no one else is, we're going to do it. As you can tell, it really does change the lives of the communities where we build them. And finally, well 100. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to rest my case here. You've seen for yourself, he said that this video and every money is made from this. He's not profiting from any of this. He's not profiting. So he's doing this from pure kindness. This is a pure act of kindness. He's even asking you, my brother, to my sister, my dad, my mom, to donate to the channel. Not to the channel, but he's given a website for you to donate. What else can we do? Should we wait for a visitor to come and help us, or should we start even helping ourselves? That is the question of today, and that is the end of the video. So do make sure to subscribe to get more videos and also not to miss out on things to come. Thank you, and remember to donate to Mr. Beast channel. I love you. Evans from Kenya really loves you.